Hello and welcome to Craftomation 101. We played this game before a couple of times, taking a look at it during some of the early demos on Steam, and it very recently came to Steam Early Access on February 19th. It's developed by Luden.io, that is also known for other programming entertainment style games like the Learning Factory and While True Learn. So we're going to just take another look at this game because it has been a bit of time and they've made a bunch of changes throughout their initial development period. And now that it's in early access and everyone is available, it's available for everyone to purchase, we can take another look at it and see kind of what it's about. It's not a very expensive game. Its regular price is only $10, and so you can kind of get into it without having so much of a an impact on your pocketbook. It is also on sale at the moment. That offer actually ends before this video comes out, unfortunately, but it was only 10%. So yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's new in Craftomation 101 since the last time we were here. The first thing that we have, of course, is presumably a save system. We weren't able to save the game in the demo, and also because you can have there's a load game, which means there's probably a save game. Some settings, I don't know if these were all here or not, but it's pretty basic. Ooh, game theme. Ooh, you can let the you can choose to have a Halloween or a New Year theme. Interesting. Since we're not anywhere near either of those holidays, we can leave that alone for now. But we're just going to take a new game, I think. There's a generate map option here that will be coming soon in early access, but for now we'll just do the new game. And it appears to freeze there for a second before it actually proceeds in. So the map kind of looks basically the same. There's been a few changes to it, I think, since the last time I was here, but it looks basically the same as before. Pause here for a moment. And it's a fairly small map. I think it used to be a little bit bigger, actually. I see some possibly new stuff, but we'll see what's new under the hood, so to speak. Okay, so mine 2 stone. That's the task we've done before. There we go. And then combine them. That gives us a spark. And then mine a coal here. And merge that with the spark to make fire, and then apply the fire to the rocket to thaw it out a little bit. That's the same as it was before, and that gives us an object called a bonfire, which is made by combining a brick and a coal. So we need to know that later. We put that there, and then we need to light the bonfire with a fire to unfreeze the soil source. So let's do this. One thing I just noticed is that you can right-click to pin a tooltip here onto the screen at all times, which is kind of it's a new thing. It's kind of an interesting thing. All right, so we made a fire. We thawed out the soil here, and it gives us a body and a head, and we can combine those to make a new Craftomate. I didn't see what his name was. Something the Clumsy. Fef the Clumsy. And we want to mine another coal, and then take this stone that we had already mined, and combine it to make a coal brick, and then feed it to Fef the Clumsy. Good. And then we can follow on-screen highlights to create our first program. That is, I think, somewhat new, because I don't think you did the program this early before, and that already froze over. I don't think you did the program this early before. So let's do the program here. We want to find and pick stone. Find and pick stone. This seems a little bit more, maybe a little bit more, I don't know, responsive, I guess. Find and pick coal. Combine again. And then, what did I do? Did I lose it? I think we probably drop to there, and then to idle. Okay, yeah, the highlights went away. I remember that happening in the game in an earlier version. So now we need to create a brick, which is clay plus stone, which we have to get this thawed back out again so that we can get in there. There we go. New object, soil, and we made a brick. And then we need to craft a fire, which is brick plus coal. We know that one from earlier. And then that wants me to put it over here. Okay. There we go. Light this bonfire. So, this is where we either need to do some of this ourselves, or we need to get the bots to do it. And I think I'll just steal one of the fires from this one to put it into that one, and it gives us another bot. So we could assign that robot the job of creating fire for this bonfire. We're also at some point going to need to have somebody creating fuel for them with the coal bricks. But we do also need to have 15 stone delivered here, so maybe we should have Uwu do that instead. So let's create a program for Uwu. Find and pick stone. Oh, we can't do it this way. I remember there was... Well, let's try it. Let's try it. There was an issue before where if you find and pick on the stone and delivered it to the tile there, then they would just pick it right back up again from there. So let's see if actually this gets a little better, or this is better than it was before. Yeah, you immediately pick it right back up again. Okay, so let's have you drop it and then reset the program. So instead of find and pick stone, we want to pick from, and then we'll re-link these wires here. We want to pick from one of these stone deposits up here. And then if we run that, then they will always pick the stone from here and deliver it to there always. And why is that stuck there? Oh, it's bugged. Oh, it's bugged already. Okay. Probably because he was reaching for it. So that's going to look like stone there all the time, even though there's not actually anything there. But it was bugged out to the point where, yeah, it's going to be, yeah, unfortunate. Okay. We need to execute the command center goal, which is 15 stone. I think I could probably help matters a little bit here. If we get, if I go while he's out, then I can double the production here. Go ahead. Sorry. I didn't know me holding my mouse cursor over it would pause you. That's interesting. Give you one more there. Sneak one more. Uh-oh, you're dead. If we do a coal brick, charcoal briquette. One for you also, and I'll give one again to Fef the Clumsy. And then that's 15, which means you actually don't need to take care of that one. Alrighty, so we have, yeah, I know, you're done now, so we can reset your program. And you can do another job, and we have another Craftomate here, Ehe the Ugly. And we need to do an upgrade to Eat. This tells Craftomate to consume an object it's holding in hand. Although Craftomates can digest almost everything, only certain elements are truly nutritious to them. Coal bricks are fine in early stages of the game, while batteries harder to craft, guarantee full recharge. Okay, so now we have the ability to eat, or to tell them to program them to eat. The next goal is spark. So let's do let's do this. We can add the rest of the spark command in here, so we can do pick from again, the same tile. That's this one, and then we can wire that in, and then we can do a combine to create a spark, and then we can wire that in to there, and you can go and do that now. Meantime, I want to take this bot's program and copy it to Ehe the Ugly, which will give us another program that is exactly the same, and then we can tweak it to say, hey, deliver the fire there instead, and that should give us a second bot doing the programming here. You can have a snack. 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 A few more snacks here. You can have a... Nope, I missed. I missed. Snack. Oh, snack. And just 5 sparks, which means we're done now already. Alright, so you can pause again. I'll drop that. I'll just go ahead and create a fire out of it. And then we have another bot here, and we need to make iron. In order to make iron, we need to unfreeze this iron ore over here, which means we need to make another bonfire. So let's do that. That was this, plus this, right? In that order? Yeah. Let's put that down here, and then we're going to have to steal a couple of fires to get it started. And then we can mine a couple of those. I'm just going to mine those 2 by hand, since it's just 2. And then we want to take Uwu, and instead of stopping here, instead of doing just this, we want to throw this out. Just throw that out. Find and pick a coal to make fire, because this is steel is iron plus fire. So we make a fire by combining the coal with the spark. And then, yeah, the problem is this gets a little wonky then. And then, so it's just the exact same fire command we're giving to the bonfires. And then we want to find and pick... Yeah, it's getting wonky. Okay, maybe it's not that much better. Find and pick iron, and then combine again, and then go to idle. And now that's your new job. So you can make fire to make iron here. And we're going to need to steal a couple more irons, or fires, I think, out of this and that. And we could have this guy either make fire for this one, or we could have him start making briquettes. But I think I want to wait on the briquettes because we're going to get a couple of storages from this reward. So we should probably just have him work on fire, I think. Although one bot should be able to make more than enough fire for one, to the point where maybe we should have them do... or give them a second job of making the fire for the second one. What is your problem? Oh, I didn't do the thing. Oops. Okay, get out of the way. Move it. Reset. I screwed up. I forgot to have you deliver that steel when you were done to this spot, of course, and then go to idle. Oops. Go. And then I can go there. And we got a dead bot. Oops. There, and there. And there. And we got our... Oh, we didn't get our boxes yet. I lied. I almost lied. Nope, wrong button. Wrong bot. Got that one. It's okay. There you go. There you... Oh, I missed. There you go. Okay, and then you're not taking this iron for some reason. That's fine. I'm going to help a little. There we go. And I know I want to take the ability to do subroutines pretty quickly. Let's pause you. Actually, we'll reset the program too. Nope, not you. This one. Because it gives us a couple of storages here. And I think I will put them down in this area someplace. And now I can have Bzz the Skinny give us a new program. Find and pick a stone. Here. Find and pick a coal. Here. And then combine. And then drop to a storage. Weird. Storage right in here someplace. And then for right now to idle. And I don't really understand what the difference or why there's a drop to storage. Oh, I see. With a specified type of elements are empty. The problem with that is then they're going to be putting things everywhere. I don't like that idea. And that might go toward a couple of things that I've noticed about the game before that I didn't really like. In that you sometimes get the ability to... You can make an infinite number of things. And I never like that in games where you can just craft something forever. I'd rather them kind of pause because they don't need to craft anything else rather than to keep going on what they're going on. So we need you to go back to making iron, but instead of dropping it here in this spot, we need you to drop it into this box. There you go. Engage. And these, everybody on this, or everybody rather, not just these, what's that? Add command. Oh, let's see. Pick left to right. Tells Craftomation to pick an object from the selected side. Drop to the selected side. I never understood what those were good for either. Swap. I don't really understand that one either. Compare pick. Select a tile contains a selected object and pick it up if it does. That one might be useful, but the other three I don't really understand why you would need them. Energy. Yeah, we need that one. Counters. Compare the count. If the object in a selected tile is more or less or equal to a selected number. That could be. Or its current charge level with the target level. That could be useful. Repeat counter. Oh, that could be useful too. Okay, let's do energy though, because we want to know if the bot has energy. And then... Smart find and pick. Unlocks a node that allows Craftomation to be searched. Search for items in the storage on the ground or wherever. I don't know why that's different than find and pick, but okay. Functions. That's the next thing I want is functions, which we don't have Since I have one. Okay, functions. There we go. Now we need to create our first function. Oh, we got a bot here too. Good. So our first function, I don't know what you're going to tell me to function as, but let's just do a function. And we'll edit that function. Heh, the great. Your function is to find and pick stone. Find and pick stone. Combine. Find and pick coal. You're making fire. Okay. Combine. And then be done with it. And then we go back to Heth the Great, and we'll have him drop it to that fire. And we'll replace him with that. Let's edit this function so that we can do make fire as the name. That way we can add it into a person's commands or person's instructions and be able to work with that. All right, so that was Heth the Great. You can do that. I need to make some, or I need to give these guys some fuel. We have fuel. I just haven't had them eating yet. You and you and you. And I need to find the other one besides Heth the Great, who is feeling this fire. That was Heth the Great. The Biz the Skinny? No, you're making fire. You're making iron. Fef the Clumsy might have been. Yep, it's Fef the Clumsy. Okay, go ahead and drop it in there, and then we will pause you, reset you, and actually delete your program. Because we're going to have you do something else first. Before we do that, though, what's Uwu's up? Oh, you don't have any access to any more iron. All right, well, Uwu, you're going to have to wait then. Sorry. I need to go find Heh the Great again. We're going to make another function, and that function is traditional for me, called check and eat. So what this will do is have them energy check, and if their energy is okay, then go to the output. If their energy is low, then I want them to eat a couple of briquettes, which they actually can't do. We have to do something else first. If it's low, then find and pick. There we are. A briquette, and then eat. And I'm going to do it twice, though, which I could actually use later with the loop to tell them to just do it twice. But we don't have that ability yet, so we'll change this program. But we'll only change this program once, and then they will just do. Everyone who has the program will have it. So we'll check and eat after we drop off our stuff. There. Just like that, you can see him going ahead and eating right there. You can have some food, you can have some food, you can have some food. You can have some more food, you can have some more food, you can have some more food. You need some food. And now we're out. Alright, good. I'm going to take care of you in a bit. Fef the Clumsy is the one we just removed the program from. I want to copy Heth the Great's program and put it on Ihi the Ugly. Because he's got the good program, and we can borrow it rather than making a new one. Let's do that. And then also maybe Fef the Clumsy. Yeah, Fef the Clumsy can also have a copy of that program. Copy to Fef. But instead, Fef's going to go to this fire and keep this one alive. Go, please. And then we'll take care of Uwu in just a minute. We have to build another fire. Oh, you're out of food. There you are. Oh, because you don't have the instruction to eat yet. Right. You need to be able to. You need to know how to eat. Check and eat, and then you'll come over here. Then we can do. Oops. We can do this and that way you will eat. Also, Mr. Fire Brickmaker. Oops. Apparently, your food wasn't low enough. There you go. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Excellent. So now we need to make another bonfire because we don't have a enough fire over here. And that I'm going to put maybe right there. Oh, hello, Zuff the Big. There you are. We will take care of you in just a little bit, too. We need to keep this fire going as well, which we have a lot of fires in these fires. So we should probably... ooh, different colors of paint. Ooh, nice. Shiny object. Shiny object. We probably need to assign a worker to this fire as well. But actually, I don't know that I want that to be the next fire that we do. Because of... I think I want more spacing between our fires. If you notice, there's a bit of a... See if I can get it. There it is. There's a bit of a range on the fires. And the solid lines mean that this fire will keep that area warm always. Whereas the dashed lines mean that if that area is overlapped with another fire, then that will keep that fire or that area thawed out always. And so for a bonfire, the range is 2 squares, and 2.5 squares basically. So we can actually have bonfires be 3 apart, or 5 apart rather, and still have everything be warm. So let's make one more bonfire here and here, and we're gonna put that actually out here, because if you look at this fire here, its range goes to this with the dashed lines, and if I do this one here, that's the same dashed lines there. So I can keep this fire alive rather than this one. And once that one burns out, you'll see that this one is no longer necessary. Come on, burn out. Now, it did freeze over a little bit up here, but that's because we need to expand in that direction yet. And we'll do that in a little bit. So that's actually, this fire can be removed as well, because we don't need it either. I just need to find the right person who's doing that. I think it was Fef the Clumsy? Yeah, so you can move here now for your fire maintenance. And I want to actually move all of these fires, or these, flames, or whatever they're called that I just forgot the name of, in there. They are called fire. Okay, all these fires go in there. Excellent. Oh, you're out again. How did you run out of... Oh, because you don't have the right program yet either. Ooh, the calm. You need a new program. We need to make fire. And then you're going to combine that, or so you're gonna find and pick this then. So you can go here, and you can go here, and we can get rid of all of this once he's through this area. And then we can add in also the check and eat step down here at the end, like that. And then we can get rid of these, all of these, because these are no longer necessary. We just bypassed all of those steps by making fire with the subroutine, the function. There we are. Okay, so that makes Uwu's job a little bit easier. And this fire came out, or went out. So now we want to expand also our fires down a bit, maybe, but also we need to expand up a bit eventually. However, the next command center goal is something we have not done yet. And I've been kind of waiting. But we want Zuff the Big to do something for us specific here. I want you to find and pick steel, because we're trying to make steel plates. And we can find out what those cost or how those are made here, but it's 2 steel banged together. So find and pick a steel, find and pick another steel, and then combine to make the plate. And then before you go, check and eat, or before you finish, check and eat, and then go to idle, which loops them back, of course, to the beginning again. Here. And I needed to have 14 of those in that box in order to make the steel plate. Oh, except that I didn't do the program right again. Reset. I forgot to deliver it. So we want to drop 2. Right here. There we go. Go, please. And I'll just deliver that one for you. Bang it together, deliver it. Did I give you an eat step? I did. Okay, good. There you go. Good job. Well, lots of good stuff up here. I'm going to want to put, not there, but eventually over here someplace. Next step is to, oh, yes, I know, but you're also going to need to stop. That's fine, thank you. And you. So yeah, so Zif the Big is done with that step, but now we need to make glass. And to make glass, well, we gotta figure out how to make glass. We need to start with sand, though. And sand is made from fire and earth. So let's take one of the new bots here. Let's make fire. And then find and pick earth. Combine them together. And actually, no, I want to do this myself. I lied. Do this myself, because this is just a discovery, and then we need to create glass by combining fire again. So what I want to do with this is I want another box, and we have one here, conveniently. So let's, or do I? Yeah, I do. Let's have Zav's the Sweet continue. So you're going to make sand, you're going to combine it, and then you're going to drop it in this box. Here. And then, you're going to go make fire again. And then you're going to find and pick sand, which should be in that box. And then you're going to drop it to the delivery point here. And then you're going to check and eat. And then to idle. I think that's right. We'll find out soon enough. We need to maintain these fires up here if we're going to keep them going. We need to keep them going. Although I think I want that one to burn out because I want to put the fire actually up here. This fire up there. And then we can program one of these to keep that fire going. 1, 2, there. 1, 2, there. Yep. So as soon as this one burns out, we'll go up there. We have found a battery. I'm going to ignore it for the moment. Oh, there's not enough reach there. All right, then in that case. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to move this one up there. Oops. Okay. Maybe a couple more fires to burn here. What is your problem? Did I not tell you to bang those together? I did not. Oopsie. Combine. Reset. And go. I'm going to have to make that one, I think. Again. Because they won't... How'd that get in there? I know how that got in there, because this program was wrong. That's how it got in there. I guess I could have just dropped it in that storage, and we could have had one there. Alright, so this needs to go... Let's see, not... Right there. And then I want to have someone maintaining that fire. Which we have a couple of extra bots, so that's great. Actually, we have another... We have... Bob the Goofy. Nice. Let's see. Who... Where's what's his name? Heth the Great. Oh, that's great. Copy. And we'll give Bob the Goofy that program, except we'll change the drop location to this one. Go, please. Good. Got local stone you can use. That's nice. That's why there's not any local coal over here. It's all stone. This way they can come through here. We have paint, paint, paint. All kinds of paint. We're 4 out of 10 on the glass now. Things are getting more complex. Okay, I'm going to click on the batteries just so that it does something with them, because we also have this storage full of batteries here, so I'm going to just fill those in there. Alright. The thermal map. Okay, so the fires, while they do keep it thawed, they don't really keep it warm. I don't know if warm matters, per se. but I guess we'll have to find out. Do I want this one to stay here? Probably for now. We're going to need to make another fire, though, so maybe I should just do that part. And keep expanding the fires. There, maybe. Because I think I want another one. Actually, where I want another one is right there. So that's a little bit rough. But I want to lay out a bit of a grid eventually. Of bonfires, that is. Okay, what are we missing job-wise? I suppose we could have somebody who was helping make the glass a little bit faster. Maybe we should even divvy up the tasks so that sand is made by one and glass is made then by another. That could make things a little bit faster. We can also keep expanding the fire zone, although... Oops, I didn't want you to eat that dirt. Okay, well, never mind. We could keep expanding the fire zone by continuing to add more bonfires. Eventually, we may want to just have one person maintaining 2 bonfires rather than 1-to-1. That would make things a bit simpler, especially now that we can actually do that reasonably with the additional functions. Do we have, speaking of functions, do we have more upgrades we can purchase? We have one more we can purchase. Was it variable that I wanted? No. Maybe the compare, but probably more likely maybe the counters? Yeah, the repeat would be nice. Let's do that. Because if I go in now to one of them, doesn't matter who, and I edit the check and eat function, not what I wanted. Edit check and eat function. Then I can say, hey, repeat here instead of. Let's see, start. Entering through start starts the cycle. Total count of cycles drops to 0. The program proceeds through next and adds 1 to the total count of cycles. Use previous to start the next cycle. You can see the total cycles above the target count. Use end to exit the cycle when the total number of cycles is being reached. So if we do this, move this out of the way, move that out of the way, and we say that we want to start here, and then next would take us out to, say, this one. And then the previous comes in from there. This goes into there, and this comes out here, I think is what we want. And then we can delete that. I deleted the whole program. Pause game. We need to do that again. Oops. Energy check. Actually, wait a minute. Energy check. If energy is okay, then go to the output. If energy is low, then jump into the repeat thing. And we want to repeat this twice, by the way. If the energy is low, start, and then do a find and pick. Charcoal briquette, and eat. And then go to the next. This was supposed to go from there. And then end comes out here. I think that's what this is saying. I don't like that the lines have to be so like overlapping each other a bit here. But yeah, that's how things work sometimes. All right, so let's unpause the game and let them do their thing. Hopefully that works, because that would be bad if it didn't. We need somebody to maintain fires here. Maybe we should set this fire up over here, though, and then get somebody to maintain it. Let's see. Where is Heth the Great? Copy to Juge the Skinny. And then your job is now to maintain this fire right here. Go, please. Did I pause you? Oops. thaw that bot out and use it. We also have a few bodies here we can get, but we need to get heads first, which are over here. So we'll have to wait on that for a bit. Zaz the Rude. Who here has a program? Oh, you're the... You're making steel... You were making steel plates. Zaz the Sweet, though, is also still making glass and doesn't need to be doing so anymore. For now. We need to make, though, a magnet. So we should actually take the... not you. Well, maybe, but not you. I just saw Uwu eat 2 briquettes, so that's good. Let's copy who's making the steel here. You? Uwu? Yes. Copy your program to Zaz the Rude. And then instead of dropping this here, then I want you, after you combine that, to pick another... Uh-oh, our fire ran out. To pick another iron ore, combine again, and then deliver that to the site. Drop to here, and then go to here. Go, please. I think that's everything. I still have this fire here. I'll just put that in one of these. Alright, so we need another maintainer for a fire over here. If we're going to keep that one, which I don't know if we would need to keep that one, or if we want to expand out further. We have a bunch more coal out here eventually we should get to. New object, magnet. Nice. I also lost that one because we weren't maintaining it. Okay. Let's go. We can't quite go as far as we need to. We need to go right there. So let's do this again. And this, we have a few charcoal briquettes over here. We can put those in the box, the fuel box. This goes here then. And then we could let that one die. We could let this one die. But we need to have another bot maintaining this. Didn't I? I did pause Zaz. Okay. Get out of the way then. The great, I saw you. There you are. Copy you again to Zaz the Grim. And then we want Zaz the Grim to maintain this fire. Go, please. We don't need this one anymore. We may still want this one going. So we may want to expand out to another fire right there. Oh no, it froze over. Let's thaw them back out again. Sorry. We gotta get somebody to maintain over here too. If we want to keep those going. Okay. Couple more boxes available there. We could put one of them down somewhere over here for the glass. If we wanted to get the glass maker and sand makers going again. Still making magnets, that's good. Eventually we'll want to stop that as well. And then this one can burn out, and then we'll move it up there. I think that'll be fine. What is your problem? There's a briquette for you. Oh, we don't have enough briquettes being made. Oh. Is that you? Yeah. Let's make another one do this. Zif the Big can do that as well. Go. We have too many bots and not enough fuel. Eventually we'll want to switch them to battery fuel like the game said, but right now we don't want to. Okay, then this one can go here. And then we could have another bot maintaining that. Let's reset you. And, let's find a... Well, I could copy anybody. It doesn't have to be heh. Copy to here. And then I want you to maintain this fire. Go, please. Alright, so we finished that. And we got a bunch of batteries here. Which I'm going to continue just to save. I need to also find and interrupt. Ooh, a heater. That's new for us. Ah, there you are. You need to pause, reset, actually, because I don't know how much of the stuff we want to make, but we'll have to find out. We need to find ice to make water, but also this heater is different. This heater takes batteries, and it has a big plus sign of a shape to what it melts. So we could feed it a battery like this. And then we can get at these in this storage over here. Why did you come all the way over here for your stone? You get a couple more bots this way, which is kind of nice. And then once that runs out, then, well, we can do something else with it. Let's just put a few of these, put these down out of the way here. Or in the way there. Yeah, not out of the way, in the way. There's another furnace right there. Ooh, nice. There's more stuff down here. Lots and lots of stuff. Some stuff up here. Here's some ice, though, we found. So let's find one of those. New object, ice. And to make water... Gee, shocking. You melt the ice. That makes water, and then we can drop that there. And we can have a bot do that, of course. So if we find somebody making fire, copy that to them. To the new one, I mean. Must not have made it the copyright. Copy. There. The chubby. There we go. So you're making fire, and instead of doing this, that, and that, after you make the fire, I want you to find and pick ice, and then combine to make water, and then drop it to ye old traditional site right there. And then check and eat, and then go to idle. Engage. I'm down here with Zaz the Rude. Wait, why is Zaz the Rude? Oh, because you were the magnet guy. Right. And we don't know what we want to do about magnets at this point. I'm sure we're going to have to make them, but for right now, I don't want to make them. Although we could see what else we might be able to make with them. Charged steel plate uses magnets and steel plates, so we could do that. Ooh, mushrooms. Yum. Oh wait, there were mushrooms in before, weren't there? There, this one, that one. Bodies, heads, and craftomates. Light bulbs and steel. Batteries and steel. Heaters are charged steel plate and sand. Interesting. Okay, let's do one of these then. Yay, we made it. I like that the charge is shown as a number now. Before it was just the bar, and it was a little bit harder to understand how charged they were. I'm also interested in seeing how much 11 to 35 to 60. So they gain about 25 per charcoal briquette. And kind of comparing that to how much we get from other sources later, because so they could technically eat, I guess 3, because I think the check and eat, or the eat function, go back in here, the energy check function is if it's below 15, so they could eat 3 without going over, basically. So we could actually add a third one in there. That's kind of just open at this point, though. I'm not that critically worried about that. More storage. Maybe I should move these over by 1 more. That way they're not touching anything else. Where there's gaps around things and such. They may be able to move down by 1. Yeah, let's do that. So what I think we'll do, though, is we'll leave this here for now. and in the next episode, we can come back and take another look at this. We have a glass down here too. Take another look at this and see what else that there is coming later in the game. There's a lot, I know. There's more stuff up here to do. We can see that. And we can make it all the way up to the top of the map here. So, why is there sparks way up there? There's a thing there. Brewery. Ooh, interesting. Another brewery over there. Frozen volcano. That sounds dangerous. And lots of copper here. So, there's more stuff to do. So if this is interesting to you, check it out on Steam. There is a demo still available on Steam. And then, like I said, the game is only $10. And it is in early access, so there is more pending development. But we'll come back again and take a further look at the later parts of the game and see what there is that we like, don't like, something. This is one of the things I don't like, is that you can store an infinite number of things in a box. You can't, there's no limiting on the boxes. I would like to say, okay, when you've got 50 steel in there, then you can stop and you can wait. Like, don't keep making it, especially because resources aren't unlimited. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead and leave this here, and we'll be back again next time to take another continued look. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.